I read this story in the Bible the other day that I hadn't read for a long time. And it's a story about this young man who gets to a point in his life where he wants to go off and do his own thing. So he goes to his father and he says he wants his part of the inheritance and he's ready to go. He's ready to go out on his own. So his father gives him the inheritance. He goes off to another country and with wild living, he squanders all of his money. He's in this foreign country and a famine comes and he can't make it. So he has to hire himself out as a slave, and he's out working with the pigs. And it's just an awful life. He's just doesn't have anything to eat, doesn't have any money. And he gets convicted while he's out there that he wants to come home, that the servants in his father's house have it better than he does. So he decides to go home. He's convicted. He decides to go home. And his father sees him coming from a long way off, and he runs out and he kisses him. And he looks at his father and he says, "Father, I've sinned against heaven and I've sinned against you, and I'm no longer worthy to be called your son." And the father is just so happy to see him. He tells the servants, he says, "Go get the finest robe, put a ring on his finger, put sandals on his feet. Let's have a celebration. For this son of mine was dead and he's alive again. He was lost and he's found." The son was just so scared that he had messed things up so bad that he couldn't come home. And he gets to a point where that's the only thing he has left. And then at the end of that story, the father goes to the other brother. There's two brothers in the story. And he says to him, the brother's upset. He says, "Hey, we had to celebrate. We had to do this way. I know you've done right, but we had to celebrate this way because this brother of yours was dead and he's alive again. He was lost and now he's found." Some of you have sinned so bad or backslidden so far and been sinning so long that you feel dead inside, that there's just no way back home. And that's just not true. Jesus didn't come to make bad people good. He came to make dead people alive. And you can come home.